Hey, it's Julie here from Do Business Like a Woman, and you are here today to learn about the group program. So, I'm going to be sharing with you today, answering some frequently asked questions about the group program mastermind, which is starting next week. Yay, so exciting! We had our first orientation call with the ladies who've already said yes yesterday evening, and it was great. We've got some amazing ladies in there. It was so much fun to get to know them and see who we've got saying yes to themselves this summer to getting more clients and to growing their business in a way that just feels fun and full of ease and excitement and grace. So I'll get stuck right in. I have some frequently asked questions that people have sent in, that people have been asking me about the program. So I'm going to start with them, and then, I'll leave some time at the end in case anyone has any questions. And, I can answer those at the end as well. So first of all, who is this program for? So it's for you if you are a female business owner and you are really ready to ramp up your client attraction. You're ready to have a full schedule of ideal clients that you really enjoy working with. You're ready to increase your rates and you're ready to have more clients on retainer. So, there's not so much scrabbling around trying to get clients every single month. You know what your income is and it's consistent and you know what's coming in. So it gives you that bit of stability from which you can really grow your business, because it just takes away that worry of how are you going to pay the bills. And for me, that's been really settling. It's allowed me to then focus on other things like building my email list and building my Facebook community and all the things that have to happen to take the business to the next level. So it's for you if you are also looking to build your email list in your Facebook community or your online following. It's for you if you're ready to package up your programs. Perhaps you have a service that you're selling and you need some help to really package that and get your messaging clear in a way that your ideal clients can just hear you and connect with them, and so that they get that gut level yes to working with you. We're going to be looking at your copy, how to really craft that message. This is for VAs, it's for freelancers, it's for coaches, it's for any women business owners who have a service-based business and would like to grow it and would like to also attract clients online as well as offline. And there are going to be step-by-step processes for how to do that. It's for, men are welcome too, but typically my brand being what it is attracts women. So, if there are any heart-centered men who are interested in this, you are very welcome too. But primarily it has been typically women that have been attracted to my brand, been attracted to my programs. But really it's for us heart-centered business owners who are really ready to go to the next level this summer. Perhaps you've had your business a couple of years, or perhaps you are fairly new, but you're ready to really ramp up now and you're ready to take it seriously. So, it's for you if you have an investment mindset. And what I mean by that is you must understand, advancing entrepreneurs, we understand the need for investing in ourselves. We understand the need to invest in our businesses, both with time and money. Now, for full transparency, I resisted this for a really long time. And here's why. I invested right at the beginning, like 6 years ago when I first got into this world of online business. Significant investments to the tune of about £30,000. And I didn't create the success at that time. I had some personal circumstances, my life imploded, went through a divorce, lost my home, had lots of debt, all these things. That's my story. Boo-hoo. But, it happened. And so at the time, I didn't create the success that I had wanted to. I relaunched my business again 3 years ago and very quickly filled my schedule with ideal clients. I had a job at the time. I was able to leave that job within 1 month because my income from my business overtook what I was earning in my full-time job. And I've had a full client schedule ever since, which I'm super proud of. Not just a full client schedule, but a full client schedule of ideal clients who I love working with, who I really believe in their mission. My work feels exciting to me, and they're doing great things in the world. Helping people to heal and be whole, and spiritual conscious business is so lights me up. So that's my story, and that's what I've been able to do. But I then for 3 years resisted investing again, because I was like, nope, I got burned once. I'm not gonna invest at that level. But that really held me back. I've come to realize just how much that held me back. Although I had the schedule full of clients, and although I had took my business to a certain level, which was very pleasing to me, and I could leave my job and everything, I could have gone so much quicker if I'd got the support and mentoring that I needed, because you can't see what you can't see. And for us heart-centered entrepreneurs, when we're sat at home by ourselves behind the laptop, it's hard to do it in isolation. And I know you're motivated. I know you'll do whatever it takes if you're here listening, if you're part of my tribe. But, trying to figure it out by ourselves, we don't do well. And that's why I've created this program. So, just to finish the story, I did then invest. I invested in private mentorship, mentoring with a business coach 7 months ago. Spent £6,000 on that, and the results have been amazing. I mean, it's just ramped up everything in my business, just pushed me to the next level, allowed me to increase my income, allowed me to really stabilize up my income even more, allowed me to start growing my email list, starting JVs. I did my first webinar the other day. I've got my community growing, my email list is growing every day. It's really exciting. And this only happened when I was willing to get over myself and get over the fear and the, real experience of having failed before and having invested and it not having worked for me. I had to get past all that, and I had to trust that now is my time, right? I'm in a different space from how I was back then, and I'm ready. And if you feel like you are as well, then this could be perfect for you. Now, so often I hear women say, oh, the program sounds amazing, but can I do it next time? I'm going to wait until next time. Well, hey, look, unless you're going through what I was, unless you're like in the middle of a divorce, losing your home, and you've got like £24,000 worth of debt, I'm sorry, but I don't buy that. Like, the time we have is now. If this is what you really want, if this is your dream, don't wait. Like, we don't know what's around the corner. We don't know how life is going to unfold. We don't know if the program will run again. We don't know if, well, I certainly hope it will, but we don't know, if we're going to be around. We don't have that luxury of assuming. The time we have is always right now. So, if the program calls for you as I start to go through it, like, jump in, don't put it off. Don't put off your dreams a minute longer. And this isn't about you saying yes to me. This is about you saying yes to you if you know that it's a good fit for you. So I will go through what is really covered in the program in detail in just a second. But that's really who it's for. It's for advancing entrepreneurs, and you know who you are. You're the ones that are like, yep, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to move my business forward. I'm done with the little incremental itty bitty steps. I'm ready for next level growth. I'm ready to be supported by someone who's done it, someone who's, that bit further ahead than me. I'm ready to come into a community of women who get me, because one thing I know about us entrepreneurs is that the general people out there, they don't tend to get us. They don't get our mindset. They generally don't get what we're doing, what we're up to. And we can be the black sheep. We can sometimes look a little bit crazy to them, right? But what you need is you need to be around people who get you, right? And I'm going to kind of borrow a metaphor here because I love it so much from one of my mentors. But think about it this way, like a plant cannot flourish unless it is planted in fertile soil. Now, you are that plant, and you can only bloom and blossom and burst into flower if you are planted in the right environment. If we take that seed that would make that flower and we just put it on the table and we don't plant it, nothing's going to happen. right? That's you. Unless you're in the right environment, you are not going to burst into flower. You're not going to become the great plant that you could be. So I know that we do well when we are in community with other advancing entrepreneurs. There are already some amazing women who've said yes to this group program. We've got a wealth of experience here. They will be masterminding together. So as well as the expert coaching that you get from me, there will be masterminding and accountability as well, which I'll get into. But it's for you if you are ready to really do what it takes to get the results. Now you'll be given step-by-step guidance for exactly where you're at. So like tailored to where you are at, because what we need as entrepreneurs is we need to know exactly what to do right now next, like the very next steps. And we don't need a load of other stuff. We don't need bright, shiny object syndrome. We do not need an overload of information, because typically you are overwhelmed. There's already too much to do in your business. Can you relate? So what you need is just literally someone, an expert, to look at your business, look at you and say, right, well, what stage of business are you at? And what are the like 2 things, or, you know, the few steps that you need right now that will really move you forward and explode your growth in your business? And that is what we're going to do. We're going to find that for you and map it out so that you always know exactly what you should be doing every single day. And you don't have to sit down and think, heck, what do I do next? Or like, you know I need to be doing these things, but they kind of slip down their priorities list. You will know exactly what to work on every single day. There's also going to be a real accountability, because I am inviting people to buddy up and have an implementation partner. And what this means is that you will be working with another person, and it's, if you want to, it's optional, but I strongly recommend it, because implementation is what brings results, not purely more learning. Like, really let that sink in. Write it down if you want. The implementation is what produces results, not more learning. Yes, there might be things that you need to learn, but if you don't implement them, you won't get any results. So it's all about implementation. So I've created a system where you'll get a buddy, and I'm highly recommending that you text each other once in the morning and you say what you're going to be doing that day to work on your business. And then you check in the evening and you see if you got the thing done, right? You say, yes, I got it done. Or you explain why you didn't, but hopefully it's the first one, right? Because that level of accountability, I know, like if I have to tell someone in the evening, I didn't do that thing I said I was going to do, I didn't finish writing my freebie, I didn't finish the copy on my sales page, like I'm going to do it because I know I have to tell them at the end of the day. So it just cuts out all that procrastination where, you know, the thing that you need to do just slips down and down your list. So not only will you have the step-by-step and you'll know exactly what you need to be focusing your energy and your time on, but you will also have the accountability, the implementation buddy, so that it actually gets done. And this is how we're going to get the results. There's also a super supportive Facebook private community. Now, I'm keeping this first group small, you know, and it's the pilot program. It's my first time running this particular program. So I'm looking to work with 10 women. We've already filled up 6 of the spots. So there are just 4 spots left, and I am closing the doors this Saturday. The doors close at midnight on Saturday. So, you know, if it calls to you, don't dilly-dally, go ahead and join us. I will tell you what's included. I'll tell you the investment as well. So what do you get? Well, I've let you know some of it, but you get ultimately more clients if more clients is what you need. I will be diving deep with you into client getting strategies. So just making it really easy for you, because what I've learned is that when we're overwhelmed, we don't do anything. When we're trying to do too many different strategies, we end up spinning the wheels and we don't get traction with any of them. Where I have seen my clients get results is when we focused in on just 2 strategies that suit you as an individual. And you can take this and implement it now, but pick 2 strategies, and we'll be going through them all in the program so you can pick the ones that work for you. and you focus on those. And depending on your personality, you'll choose a different client getting strategy, and then you will work it until it works, and you'll come back to the coaching sessions. We'll look at the results you're getting, we'll tweak it, and we will get that working for you. So ultimately, if you follow the coaching, if you follow the system, you will end up with more ideal clients. You'll fill your schedule with ideal clients if that's what you are looking to do. Alrighty, you will get the step-by-step processes that I've shared. You'll get your business systems in place. So this is all about supporting you. This is about your masculine supporting your feminine. We need to get those business systems in place so that when you do get the business growth, you are fully supported. This is things like your email software, your sales funnel, your how you build your community and how you build your email list. We're doing a deep dive into email list building. And I've got some strategies that are blowing up right now because this is something that I struggled with. So I had to learn how to overcome it and what's working in today's market. And it's very different from what has worked before. So we're going there. I'm going to share the strategies with you and teach those to you as well. You get unparalleled support. This is such a supportive group. If you're all in for your success, I'm all in for your success. I will support you. I'll do whatever I can. I am not willing to want it more than you want it. But if you say yes and you put skin in the game, you invest your time, you show up, you do the work, you've invested your money, you've said yes, I have got your back. I'm going to match you and I am going to be there with you, helping you, assisting you, giving you my expert knowledge, my 6 years of experience in online business. The rest of the group will support you. If you're having a bad day, if you're having a wobble, you reach out, you get the support, you get help, you don't get stuck. You do not get stuck there. So there's unparalleled support. It's a really loving community. One of the things I'm really encouraging is celebrating our wins, because so often as entrepreneurs we zip past our goals, hardly even notice because we're on to the next thing. So celebrating each other as women business owners, celebrating those wins. Accountability I've talked about. Networking. So there is going to be a live event in September in London. What I have found of all the programs I've done over the years, one of the biggest benefits has been the relationships I've made. It's been the people. Some of my best clients now are people I met on my original business coaching program all those 6 years ago, and I've kept those connections. And one of my main clients now, who I love working with and who's on a retainer with me, I met her then. And that, so many of the clients I've had over the years have come from meeting people in that way, from networking, from being in a program with them. I've also got friends, lifelong friends now who I've met that way, because like I said, the ordinary friends and people out there, they don't really get the entrepreneurial mindset. They don't get what we're doing. So it's some of the most supportive and the best friends you will have, you will meet through these programs. So that's the invitation here. And JV partners for doing joint ventures, amazing for growing your list, amazing for growing your community. There will be joint venture opportunities. So just having this group of amazing people that you're going to get to know really well, these are going to be your sisters in business. So that is on offer too. Now, sometimes people say, the investment for this is super low. I'll get to that in a minute. Sometimes people say, I can't really afford that right now. And it's like, okay, but if you are saying you want this in your business and there's an opportunity being presented which will get you there, can you really afford not to? That's what I've had to ask myself when I was resisting getting mentorship. It got to a point where I was like, I can do this by myself, but I can see how slow this is going to be. And these little itty bitty steps and trying to figure it out by myself. And it's not particularly fun either. And I knew I had to get over myself and make that investment. And I continue to invest. I'm not stopping. I'm just about to invest with another mentor again, to the tune of probably going to be around 8,000 a year, I think. So, I've had to get over this. And I know it's like scary to invest our money, right? But if this is your dream, like, why wouldn't you? People go and spend thousands of dollars getting masters and, you know, university degrees, which quite often in a lot of cases don't even lead to kind of, you know, success or jobs or successful businesses. So, you know, it's like, to me, it's a no-brainer now. I have come to understand, and my people understand, that having that investment mindset is key. Like, I have seen the entrepreneurs and the business owners who are successful. They have this mindset. They spend money on themselves. They spend money on mentors. They spend money on programs that they know can move them forward. So, you know, if you having that conversation with yourself, just ask yourself, are you really, really serious about this? You know, are you willing to do whatever it takes? And what would it cost you not to? You know, would you be happy if you're in exactly the same spot in a year's time? Or if you're in exactly the same spot in 3 years' time? How would that feel to you? I know for me, you know, my business was at the same level for like 3 years, and it was, you know, it was okay, but I knew there was so much more for me. You know, I'm headed for 6 figures, and I just wasn't willing to accept that kind of stagnation or that level that I was creating by myself in isolation. So, and free communities are one thing. They're great, but they're free communities unless you have skin in the game, unless you're willing to show up and have the real support. Paid communities, paid programs are a whole different ball game. It's like, when we invest and we do the work, that is the formula for success. So yeah, it's about making the decision to do whatever it takes, getting the support you need. This I'll try and do it alone thing, it's such a limiting belief. You know, I know from experience it's really held me back. So what's the investment for this program? Well, honestly, it's over 3 months. And actually, I should really go through the topics, what we're going to cover first, shouldn't I? And tell you about the coaching. Yes, I should. So it's over 3 months. It's over 90 days. And let me just get the topics up here. I've got a note. So we're going to be covering your confidence as an entrepreneur, your mindset, deep dive into mindset and confidence, so you can show up as your most empowered self, so that you can be confident out there and really create the bigger life and the bigger business that you're meant for. We're going to be looking at charging your worth and setting your rates. We're going to be looking at bringing people in on retainers, so you have that consistent income. We're going to be looking at setting up funnels, so you have a constant stream of qualified leads of people in your target market coming into your business every day. We're going to look at how to network like a pro for fun and for clients. We're going to talk about getting clear on your target market and niche, and really getting clear on your client avatar. And even if you've gone there before, what I have found with working with my clients on this is that they're not clear enough. It's like we have to go so deep on this. I recently worked with one of the top story marketing people in our industry. She's like been responsible for so many multi-million-dollar launches through her story marketing. And the very first thing she had us do was go back to our client avatar and go through that document. And we went really deep. So just in case anyone doesn't know, client avatar is a document all about your ideal client, who you want to work with. And it's basically the document we do on this program is super deep. We are getting into what she has for lunch, what she drinks, you know, what pets she has, what her fears are, what her deepest desires are, and most of all, important, what you can help her with. We're going to be looking at the brands she loves, the books she reads, the seminars she's been to. And the reason for this is that when you then create your copy, or you speak your message, or you go networking, you can be so specific. You can say things like, this is for people who've read the 4-Hour Work Week, who've listened to Tony Robbins, who've done, you know, who have done the bulletproof coffee, who've biohacked their body, who've looked at success habits. And your people know you're speaking directly to them. They're like, whoa, is she in my head or what? So that's how we connect deeply. And that's what we'll do with the client avatar process. And then from there, I'll be assisting you to create your most powerful message, your most powerful marketing in a way that feels really authentic and fun. So it's not icky anymore. This was such a big reframe for me. I didn't want to feel icky, and I don't think you do either, but there's a way to do marketing that's like really fun and just feels in alignment. Same things with sales, right? I have had such a reframe on how to do sales in such a way that it's really a genuine serving of the other person, and it's like you're having a conversation with a friend whose best interest you really have at heart. And this is how I approach my business, and it's how I encourage you to. So I'll be sharing my sales process with you that has people saying yes and signing up to work with me. We will be looking at crafting your message so that you can attract your ideal clients like bees to honey, and they know they need to work with you. We'll be looking at the processes you need to have in place. We'll be looking at creating your email funnel that sells your service, and the story arc for that. So there's a whole process to that. We'll be looking at how to build your community. We're looking at how to build a Facebook group, because that's such a powerful lead generator. And I'm going to be sharing some email list building strategies that are blowing up right now, including one to do with Instagram and Facebook groups that is adding around 3 people per day to my list for free with very little time and very little effort from me. This is really like gold. I find that there are hardly things like this that are really working for building your list anymore in today's busy online world that is so noisy. But this little strategy is just pure gold, and we're going to teach it and share it with you on the program. We're also going to be looking at how to work with our cycles as women, because that's what my brand is all about. I don't know if you know, but I have a chronic health condition which I've actually put into remission, and I've actually managed to heal. Or when I say heal, it's I have made such progress with it. I don't have anything like the pain and the symptoms that I had before. So and I'm sharing this with you because throughout building my business, I've had to do it around my feminine cycles. I have endometriosis, and it can cause painful periods. So I've literally had to really respect my body. I've had to learn when I can work and when I need to rest. And that's what Do Business Like a Woman is all about. It's all about honoring our cycles as women. It's all about a new way to do business. It's not about this masculine hustle pushing through, despite the pain. Now, there is a fierceness around it. We bring the masculine energy in, we get shit done. But it's also about the sacred feminine and bringing her into our business for the real power, for the intuition, for just feeling good in business and flow and feeling juicy and womanly. And we bring all of that into our business practices. So it's a new way to do business. It's super exciting. Do business like a woman. I invite you. If this calls to you, come join us, right? Now, the investment. Okay, so this is a pilot program. It's the first time I'm running it. So I have kept the investment very, very low. So there's no barrier here. I won't be offering it at this price again, but the current investment to join us today is £400. So if this calls to you, I invite you to click on the link, which I'll post in the comments. You can go to the checkout page and you can sign up today. The cart is closing. The doors are closing this Saturday at midnight. So there's very limited time left. I only have 4 spaces left. 4, can't count now. 4 spaces left. I'm keeping this group small, and that's very intentional. I want to work really closely with you. I want to get to know your business. I want to get to know exactly what help and support you need so I can provide that with you. I want to keep this group intimate. I want to keep us working together, really getting to know each other, making those relationships together that are going to lift us all up and get us the amazing results this summer. So if that sounds good for you, if it's like a yes, in your gut and in your heart, and you just know that this is for you, and you know that you're meant to work with us, you know you're meant to work with me, come join us. I would love to have you. I would love to have you. I am going to open the bonuses up again. Now, I shouldn't really do this because the bonuses have officially expired, but I'm going to open them up again between now and Saturday. So if you've kind of like, you're on the fence and you're like, oh, it sounds really good, but I'm not sure, these bonuses I'm offering are super valuable. You will get a 30-minute private coaching call with me to map out the strategy for your business, so you have your very next step, so you have a plan, and that can be your starting point. And then from there, you know, you can come to the group coaching sessions, which I forgot to say, every 2 weeks for 90 minutes. That's the group coaching sessions, every 2 weeks for 90 minutes. And that's for the course of these next 90 days, these next 3 months, culminating in the live event in September. Now, there's also a private Facebook group as well, where you can jump in and get your questions answered in real time. If you're stuck on anything, there's support available there. But this bonus of the private coaching with me, you know, this is super valuable. You will get the step-by-step plan tailored to you, so you know exactly what to do to get going now in your business and create that momentum. Second bonus, you get a 15-minute tech emergency call. So oftentimes I see business coaching programs, and they, you know, educate people on what to do, and then the people go out and try and do it, but they get stuck on something with the tech, like something in MailChimp, something in Active Campaign, something in Lead Pages, and they're stumped and they're spending hours and hours and hours on it. I don't want you to be stuck. So I'm offering this tech emergency call with me, that if you get stuck, you can just have that call and we will get it sorted out. Remember, you also have your implementation buddy as well. So you will be getting stuff done. There's no doubt about that, because that's what will get you the results, is the implementation. And finally, bonus number 3 is the free ticket to the live in-person event this September. Now, this is my first event, full transparency, so I don't know if it's going to be a big event, a small event, but I do know that it's going to happen. We'll get to show up in person, be in each other's presence. And you know what I have noticed for people like us is that we're so often working in our businesses and we don't get time to work on our businesses. So this day will be designed to be a really sacred space for you to come and have time just for you and just for your business, to work on your business, to really tease out your big vision of what you're looking to create, what will feel amazing, you know, what your dream is with your business. A whole day with other amazing women entrepreneurs and women business owners dedicated to your business, to working out your plan. You know, you'll be supported. It's going to be fun. It's going to be feminine. More details on that to come, but again, that's going to be in London and in September, and that is you get a free ticket when you join the program. So crazy value in terms of what you get for the investment. If you have any questions, you know, pop them in the comments below, holler back at me. I'm happy to answer those. And I can always jump on a quick private call with you for like 15 minutes if you have questions. I can share my calendar link for you to book. But remember, the doors are closing on Saturday, so there's not much time. So if this is for you, like, I encourage you to be bold. Do what you need. Take that step. I'm here for you. Get the support. Get the mentoring. If you would like to join, just click on the link below in the comments. It will take you to the checkout page. You'll be able to pay your $400 and then you are in. Once you've paid the $400, I will then add you to the Facebook group. You'll be added to the email funnel to receive the welcome email. We've had our orientation call already, but that's fine. You haven't missed anything. There's a replay for that. And we're starting the program next week, next Wednesday. If you miss any of the coaching calls on the program, there is a replay, so you will not miss out. You can still send your questions in. I do highly encourage you to be there live, because you will get the best benefit. You'll get to ask me your questions directly. You'll get the coaching. You'll get the masterminding with the other ladies who can also share ideas and strategies that have worked for them in their businesses. So, if you can be there live, then do. But we have a couple of ladies who are in America, who are in the States, so they're on different time zones from us. So there is a replay. That's everything I have to say. I hope this has been useful for you. I do actually need to wrap up now, but if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. I so hope that if this speaks to you, that you will join us. Like, if you can feel it in your heart that this is just a yes for you, that this will move you forward, that this kind of loving support is what you need, I really invite you to join us, and I look forward to welcoming you into the program if it is the right fit for you. Lots of love from me. Speak soon. Bye-bye.